Hey guys and gals, let's build some Panda Bears by Lego Creator. This is a 3-in-1 edition, set number 31165, and the set I believe has 626 bricks. So in addition to the Panda Bear, you can build either a whale or a dolphin. And every time I film these in the daytime, there's always planes flying overhead. So, in addition to those, we have 5 number bags. I didn't see any stickers. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have there. And let's set all these off to the side, because this is one of those sets I just want to get out of my life. And we'll get to that in a second. Alright, so in this build installment, we're going to be focusing here. Now, if you want to see the other 2 models, you have to let me know, because once I toss them in the parts bin, that's it. So once this video's been released, I'll hold on to it for about a month. And yeah. All right, let's begin with bag 1. Let's open this up. Let's build it. And let's see here. Did we get a brick separator with this behemoth? Oh, yes, we do. Lately, Lego has been really kind of cheapening out on these, and they haven't been including them. So now that answers my question. I said that in the unboxing. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to break this down into 1 installment or 2. I'm trying to shoot more for 1 just to simplify things. And there's some pieces in here that I could use for other creations. And yeah, first we got to unpack it all. I got up probably about 30 minutes ago, and I've just started doing more 3D renders of future builds. I have a couple of tutorials that I need to get done and edited. I have a truckload of sets coming in, so I'm going to be very busy for the next few weeks. And yeah, so on my time off, I'm not programming the computer, I'm doing sets. And let's begin now. Now, I'm not into animal builds, so I'm not really too satisfied with this set. I'm sure there's somebody out there who just loves these animal figures, and that's cool. For me, Lego Creator is not what it used to be. You know, I've been looking for these. They have the Technic hole and the plate on the back. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not really into animal figures, and lately it seems like that's all Creator has been becoming. Anything but creative for me anyways. I remember the old Creator sets. They had cars, they had houses, and they were just complete models all around, and that was the whole intent of them. Now Creator sets have become more for just random animal builds and stuff. Not all of these that I got are animal builds, but, and I decided to pick the biggest one first because I just want to get the larger ones done out of the way. And you can see we're trying to find one more of these. Let's start sorting by part type. Looks like there's more parts in here than I know what to do with. And I'm 100% overflowed on parts. I have nowhere to put anything else. Matter of fact, I'm just dumping lots. I'm just dumping whole sets at this point in bins and putting them into storage. That's how much I have. Lego, you got to think of a better way to sort parts instead of leaving it up to the user to do it. I'm not asking you to sort out each individual piece, but I'm trying to find one more of these, and there's 4 of them. I'm only seeing 3. That's getting to be kind of lazy with the packing. Oh, Jay, here you go again. You're complaining. Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't care to use or to build animal figures. When I hear Creator, my mindset is back in the old days. All right. Well, these would be good if you're into botanicals. But Creator sets of today, I'm going to be blunt, they are a joke. And you know what I signed up for next year? Creator sets. So I've already made a note in my thing. Do not send me any more Creator after this year. And I'm still trying to find that one piece. Well, there it is. All right. So it looks like bag 1 builds the baby panda and the bamboo. So Jay, you don't sound excited. No, not really. I saw that. When I get these sets, they just said I'm getting a few creator sets. I'm like, okay, sure. I mean, I don't mind getting those. This should be kind of exciting, you know. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, probably got to build a house or some cars or something, or maybe a camper or something. And we're back to the safari stuff again. And yeah, you can tell I don't really sound too enthusiastic about it. Now, don't get me wrong, these sets are good if you're interested in stuff like this. There's also a good selection of parts you could use for the creations, but I'm looking for, you know, what does the set have in terms of, like, this is a rare plate. This is also in dark brown, so that's rare. I could use that for something. Some of these could be used for boats. A lot of greenery stuff for trees, but it's more or less a, I'm going to say it, a junk part set. You know, I know I'm trying not to be one of those let me pick that up. I'm trying not to be one of those influencers on YouTube that just trash talks everything, but you know, this set wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so long. All right, let's see here. I'm checking on videos as I'm going too. I'm trying to do my personal stuff right now. I'm also got a few more building guides that I'm going to be uploading. I uploaded one last week, just one. I just didn't have enough time. These are older ones, so I'm trying to get everything ready to go. And that kind of thing. And writing up building guides, it takes a lot out of you. I have to put together my notes. And I have to make sure that I can follow along so I can put it on the shelf. As if it's confusing to me, I know it's going to be confusing for somebody trying to build it. And I cannot find another one of these slopes, because we got to build 2 of these. I can use some squashed bricks. All right, let's pull more out by color again. But yeah, I'm doing animal figures. I mean, there's nothing else to say about it. Jay, why do you accept them? I did not know that this is what I was getting, to be honest. This lot just said, are you interested in these creator sets? And they just give me a list of numbers. And the numbers of no use to me, because there's no information I can even look up. And it's so bad, even at the time I got these, even the Lego leakers hadn't even leaked anything. So it's a surprise, huh? And then these go in here. I mean, if you're interested in animal figures, like to decorate your house or your baby nursery, yeah, this is probably a really good build. Really good build. Okay. So now we have to rotate. We have to stick 2 different types of tiles on there. So let's hold it like that. And let's get it matched here as best we can. And yeah, I found out why my hands were breaking out in the back. It's dry skin. I've been overwashing my hands too much, and I've been working on my car, and I've been just washing them down too much. I guess overwashing, you know, is pretty bad. So now I just, because when I moisturize my hands, I only moisturize the palm, not the whole thing. So I just got to do the whole thing now. All right, so we get some light nougat tiles, which is cool. I feel like they're just barely holding on there, but there we go. And then back to the build here. Oh, we were talking about these one time, and now Lego has them. All right, well, this may be a good set for parts. Sorry, pandas, we're going to have to rip you apart and gut you for parts. I could use these for campers or something other than a panda bear. So I'm trying to if you've been following me on Rebrickable, yeah, you're gonna see some more building guides. I'm trying to get them up there. So for every 4 premium guides, I always add 1 free guide. So if you're looking for freebies, yeah, enjoy them, because freebies are going to be dwindling down. But I'm trying to get as many building guides up as I can. Is this what we put in there? Yeah, I like these bricks. It's like something you'd use for like a hay bale, like a bale of hay. But I'm just kind of not in the mood to do this one today. Let me go check some stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Now, let's see. We left off at that instruction there. Okay. These are also what I'm trying to find too. They're just kind of handy. Wish they had the solid, or the hollow tubes in the middle, but they don't. Well, beggars can't be choosers. But it's Christmas time. Today is actually the 5th of December 2024. And I could use these plate with handles or sticks for legs for tables and such. I'm slowly just trying to divide things out here, so just bear with me. This set's got a lot of, I don't know how many lots there are in here, but it's just a lot of what I consider junk parts. There we go. They got some decent pieces for vehicles, I know that. Yeah, but I do miss the old Creator sets. These are not like what I grew up with, well, when I got back into Lego. Creator was that. You had 3 models, and there were houses and cars, and you just did that. Now it's all I'm seeing is Creator sets like this, and I'm thinking Lego. I mean, Lego, here's the deal. If I saw this on the shelf, I'd like, no. Nah, I just pass this one up. Yeah, well, who's all ready for Christmas? I'm trying to get through the year. There we go. There's the tummy. I guess this is just the baby one right now. Okay, so both arms are the same except one's got some bamboo. Let's start focusing on that now. So I'm going to usually do the one I'm building out of the book goes closer to me because I'm sitting here, and do the reflection here. Okay, so let's do it. Let's get it done. And kind of just thinking about some tutorials. I didn't even get a chance to film any tutorials or build anything last week, because right now I'm still working on the, what's that thing we did, the Tudor corner. I'm editing the last part. I got a proof part 4. Parts 1, 2, 3 in the review are done. So that's where I'm at with that. And I got this stuff coming in. So I never even got to finish a round of stuff. And I have another lot of 20, I believe, sets coming in today. So, you know, that's going to keep me busy for a good while. I can always use these, but I've been filling up on them. I've been wanting to tear apart a bunch of sets, and now I got a bunch of stuff just coming in. Okay, and that's how it's supposed to sit. Put this in here. Like that. So yours should look just like that, and this is already coming apart. Go figure there. These sets are never known to be durable. And that's why I don't really care much for Creator sets all that much anymore. So, how many of you are watching this thinking, oh gosh, he's doing these again. Jay, do something better. Hey, how many are you thinking that right now? I'm like, I'm going to have to bellyache to get it done. But there is some sets coming up, though, that are right up my alley that are going to be fun to put together and plenty of stories. I really don't have any stories for panda bears. The only time I ever saw one was at the zoo, never in person. Well, that's the only time I guess, but never in the wild. Sure, in China they probably see them, and those other countries. Out here, not so much. And I guess this is going to be the head. Because I know some of you have noticed that I just sound kind of bored on certain sets. Yeah. I'll look at it and I'm like, oh, I got this. I better put it together. But there's going to be, if you're watching this thinking, oh, I'm not interested, I have some better stuff coming up. It's not this. Not by a long shot. There is some unique pieces in here, don't get me wrong, but a lot of these, I have a bin just full of odd parts that I'll just never use. And like these are good for flower pieces, so I'll hang on to those and put those in like a build or something, but the rest of this I'm probably not. Like 1x1 Technic bricks, I've got just a big drawer full of these. Because I pull these out because I use them for campers. Except for black, unless I have it as a black pinstripe or something, but I don't really use it, so it's one of those parts that's just gonna kind of sit somewhere. And this set so far it has nothing but medium to small pieces. So yeah, I have a feeling that's what we're going to be doing. I may. There's 5 bags, and I'm dropping stuff. I may just split this booger down into 2 sessions. I don't know yet. Okay. I forgot to put the squash brick in there. Doesn't really have any eyes in it, huh? Maybe that's it. And so half round 1x2 tiles I can always use. They're great for seats. See how I have the 1x2 plate in the back and this right here? These are good for making seats, like stools, like the base of a stool. Oh, so we shove those in there, huh? All right, they use these for the eyes. We should have put those in before we put in the nose. But that just barely fits in there. Is that a part that's going to fall out that we're going to have to look for later on? Hey, I already had my modular. That was a challenging build. This one's not so much challenging. It's just more of a nuisance. Something I have to get rid of. Lego, I know they hear this and they kind of sometimes they'll question us like, well, why did you accept it? I didn't know what I was getting. There we go. But but what I've seen so far, they're going to send me a bunch of really small sets. I prefer the really small ones. That's what most people get, like for birthdays and stuff. Now, I'm hoping this is going to be a collaborative build. It should be. You know, that kind of thing. And I gotta go check on my videos. And I am back. Okay, we just got that part there done. Okay, we're back on the back here again. I think we spent about 20 minutes on this so far. More than I'm willing to spend. So I think after about an hour, I'm just going to cut it and say, okay, I'm done. And then I'll just break it down into 2 installments. The thing with shorter installments is I can take my time on it. You know. And then these things are just kind of, this thing's just kind of ugly. It's uniquely built, but it's just, it's not my taste. Yeah, but the last time I've been to a zoo, well over 20 years ago, probably longer than some of you have been around on this earth. There's one ear. I hadn't even really started Christmas shopping yet. I need to get onto that. So I just tell my family, hey, if you see something, just tell me and I'll go get it, or that kind of thing. Makes it easier. Okay, and we got to put the head on, so he's got to look straight up. Okay, all right. And I think that's it, but it doesn't show it tilted, so I guess you got to figure it out on your own. And he's a very flexible figure. He just sits. He doesn't stand. So it's more like a teddy bear. And he sits up. That's not too bad. And now let's build the little bamboo habitat. All right, making sure I can find all the parts. I'm starting to get a good collection of these where there's adjacent studs on the sides. The other 2 sides are just bare. Hey, I'll take those. Alrighty. And bright green 1x1 plates. I was looking for these for a mock or a tutorial. I didn't have them. I had to use regular green. And yeah. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I forgot to put something. Let's take that out. Hey, at least there's a brick separator in here. And it looks like we put in one of those bricks. Oh, there it is. Right here. When I do the review on this, I'm just going to put it on a turntable and then just do a 360 spin and talk about my feelings. You know, something like this. Do we really need to do a close-up on it? Not particularly, no. It's already large. I need the gray one. Okay. And we got it's like a little sandwich. Do we put anything back here in this spot? Yes, we did. Right there. So this is pretty much solid. Like that. So it could be sitting like that. We don't know. notice I've been getting a lot more comments on these build installments. I'd like to see that too. Now, if you really are just concerned about builds and you want Lego to really see it, though, you can go to my main channel and comment your feelings there, because they will see that on that channel. And you know, somebody says, "Oh, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings." You know, I mean, even if it's the way I'm filming, just let me know, because that's the only way I'm going to get better at this stuff. I may not like the constructive criticism, but I try to find ways to do things a little better than I'm doing now. It's like somebody said, I'm doing this, you know. Now I'm not. I found out the 45 degree is pretty easy because my hands are here and you can still see what I'm doing. If I went straight overhead, it would look more like this. You wouldn't see anything. And I wish I had 2 camera angles, but these are supposed to be something I should get done very quickly, not, you know, spend like hours of time on. You know? I don't want to be spending my free time on just editing reviews, because that's not fun. That's not fun. You know, I'm on the computer all the time for work-related stuff, and I don't want to do it, you know, here. So it looks like this is just the habitat stuff. Like, I guess it sits flat. We haven't got to the bamboo yet. Oh yeah, they brought out the new Pale Gardens in Minecraft. I did one in creative mode just to see what it looked like, but I've never found one in survival yet. We got to make 2 of these little flower things. Come out with new flower pieces too, and you know what? These new flower pieces, they work good for. These would work great for little bedside lamps. Jay, you and your stuff, yeah, like that. That's really cool. You can custom make flowers of different colors and just go have fun with it here. You know, that's the beauty of Lego. I did read your comment, Denise, about you know, what your husband said about you doing Lego at your age. I mean, here's the deal, and then that's a good point, though. If this makes us happy, who cares, right? We're not. To me, building is happy. This is playing for me is building stuff. This is more work because guess what? I got to review it and do paperwork. But at the end of the day, it's all about putting together. I think you said your husband does the model cars. It's the same thing. Just putting bits and pieces together to put together a whole thing. And that's what we're doing here. Except ours is known as a kid's toy. Well, it's not a kid's toy today, it's an adult toy. Okay. I'm not done yet. We still got pieces up here. We're only on bag 1, so I have a feeling that I'm going to have to split this booger up into build installments. You know, let's drag it out. You know, I don't want this to be a 2.5-hour build, but it may have to be. I mean, doing a big mass tutorial or review. The thing about doing the big long videos in one sitting is that you don't have to hunt for them in a playlist. They're already done for you. And now these are bamboo stalks. These leaves will break off. Now here's a note: if these leaves break off, don't throw away the leaves. They will fit inside the little holes of these flowers and stuff. So I always save every piece that breaks. There's some out there I know that throw them away. I'm like, dude, you could have used those. Oh yeah, but they're junk. I'm like, no, the leaf pieces fit in the little holes. I'll show them. And like, oh, now I feel silly. I'm like, yeah, you should have saved them, because that right there, you could, you know, yeah, you could use them in mocks, but you wouldn't be able to use them in a tutorial. I don't think anybody's going to feel kind about breaking parts off, you know. There we go. So that's one piece done there. We're still working on the habitat. So we're still working on the habitat. Hey, but at least one thing though. I don't lie to you when I tell you I don't like a set. You know. It's asking for another clear rod, and I remember seeing 2 of those up here. Let's see here. Did it roll somewhere? It's not in the building guide, not on the floor. Maybe there was only 1 in the box to begin with. Well, let's take a look at the bags again. Let's make sure. It could have got held up in one of the bags. Yep, that's where it was at. That's the bad thing about the paper bags. If these are transparent, impossible to see. Impossible to see that. When I get done with this one here, I gotta go check on some more videos and get my 3D renders done. Because now I'm trying to get done with all that, and this one fits right in here. This will complete the habitat. And yeah, so bag 1 does the baby panda and the little habitat with a truckload of pieces remaining. A lot of these, like tiles and flowers and stuff, I could use all this stuff. These are handy little pieces, especially the hollow studs will come in handy. Lots of goodies here, lots of goodies that I could use. Let's move on to bag 2, and this is essentially what we're going to be doing. So bags 2 through 5 are going to do the big panda. So this we can set off to the side here. We won't need that anymore. And yeah, let's drag the build out. So you've already been in for over 30 minutes already. And well, we do have some medium pieces in here. I think the majority of the small stuff was on the little stuff over there. Probably about 100 something pieces on that little guy. And okay, let's build it. And yeah, the color palette doesn't look too exciting. No, it's not something I've done. Oh, wait a minute now. I could use these type of tiles. So like a half round 2x2 flat tile. And the sand yellow or the vomit color. Great for campgrounds, but nothing I can think of. Okay. So I'm thinking about doing bags 1, 2, and 3 in this installment. We'll see how fast we can go here. Let's start sorting parts out until we find what we're looking for. Oh, I need one like this, but backwards. All I'm finding are those. Isn't that cool? But, you know, honestly, if you're not interested in watching, I know some of you watch my videos regardless. If you're not interested in this, you don't have to watch. I'm the one that's going to have to stick with it here and have to do it. Yeah, sometimes you'll get to do stuff that you do not want to do, and this is one of them here. Let me bring this here a little closer. There we go. And this is just a set that when I got it, I was like, oh, how do I dispose of this? How do I get rid of it? You know, and you shouldn't feel like that about a Lego set, but I mean, a lot of the times I get sets that are good, and then there's times that I get stuff like this, and I'm spending more time sorting through very undesirable colors. And I finally found one of these. All right. Well, at least we got some of the stuff already sorted, so now it shouldn't take that long to do. Alright, dark brown 1x2s. Those will come in handy for making furniture and stuff. Yeah, end up, oh wait a minute, I'm putting this on another one. This is supposed to, wait a minute, yeah, let's go on here. I got my electric bill and I wasn't too happy with it, so I told my bunch, I said, that's it. 3 strands of lights, 2 blow-ups, and that is it. They're not too happy, and I thought, well, I'm not wasting my time. And while we get regular 2x4 red bricks, oh, I miss the days I used to build with bright colors. But yeah, it's like, no, we're not running any more lights this year. It's just costing way too much. And I'm just tempting to put a sign so I'd hang up more, but the electric company likes to gouge prices. And out here, there's no regulations on what they can charge. Even with a computer programming job, it's not enough sometimes. Not out here in this state anyways. All right. Animal figures. Jay, you seem like you'd be out building a tutorial. Yeah, I'd be building tutorials right now. Now I got this, I'm just gonna say it, turd. We got the turd here. I'm just wondering if the creators of these sets, they probably think people are going to love it. A lot of the stuff that I build is from my own mocks or larger stuff later on. I do take requests from time to time on YouTube. But a lot of you tell me, like, I know a lot of you guys say you like the cars, the campers, the house tours. Cars and campers I can do. House tours, I just don't have really a lot of time to really invest in those big builds anymore. It's just, you know, with work and then everything else that goes on. Oops, I didn't go there. Time gets kind of gets tight. Well, I don't know exactly what we're building here, but we're obviously getting something done. What is that? We don't even, it doesn't tell me what part we're building here, so I have no clue what it is. I hate to think we're building a leg or something, but I think it's got to be something. I don't know what it is. It's got a lot of snot attached to it, a lot of studs not on top, the snot bricks and plates, but I have no clue what we're doing so far. If you're scratching your head, you're not alone here. Yeah, I'm looking at the tray across, the box across the room of tutorials that need to be filmed. Yeah. I'm like, I won't see you for a few months, but at least I know where you're at. I know where you're at. All right. I'm hoping I get some more colorful builds than this. So even is this set keeping my interest? I'm going to be honest, not really. No. You know, some people say, oh, you lie. I know you're not saying your interest. Well, this is one of those sets that I know, I'm telling you, You know, some sets I get, some people think it's boring, I think it's exciting. This one here is just not doing it for me. And, well, here it is. Okay, I don't have any stories to tell today. That's how it usually goes. At least the contour kind of matches, but I think this is some kind of a leg or a paw. I don't know what it is because it doesn't tell you. It jumps right on in. Doesn't even tell you if we're building a left or right or nothing. It just says here, start with this piece. I think it's the legs, and if we have to do a mirror, I'm going to be like, well, okay, I'm going to have to do it twice because we have parts to build another one. I don't know. And yeah, that's exactly what we're building is a paw here. So we're going to be doing mirrors. Well, let's just finish this one up. I think they did that on purpose. So they got tired of me reading ahead. Well, this is a freshly opened set. I never had a chance to review it. So it looks like we're going to have to break this baby up into 2 installments. More time in front of the computer editing, I guess. I'm an outdoors person. Why don't I do these outside? I'm tempted to do them outside. I was supposed to work on, before I started taking care of my parents, I was talking about doing an outdoor studio where I can sit outside and build this stuff. It'd be different. By the water fountain. Well, the water fountain is no longer with us. It died and broke. I mean, it was just rotted apart. And you know what? While I'm here, I guess I can build the other parts while I'm. Well, let's just do one at a time. Let's make the video extra long and boring. But I was going to have the outdoor studio. I had a table. I had everything ready to go, and then all the other stuff just happened. And I never got to it. Just never did. And that being said, I just never got to it. So I was going to have this outdoor studio. It's just basically a patio table next to an outlet. And have some greenery around it. And just sit back and build outside and just hear things going on instead of just being cooped up inside. Because all the other Lego guys, they're cooped up inside all the time. And I'm an outdoors person. I'd rather be outside than indoors. Well, I'm here right now. And, you know, maybe I'll think about doing it or something, but eventually it's not going to happen right now, though. And we're still working on this sub-step here. Okay. They're using these as the ball joints here. Not much movement, I think that's what that is. And now it tells me that we're building the other one. Isn't that cool? It didn't tell me until the very end, so it tells me that this is actually a sub-step of this one. But I gotta go check on some stuff. I will be right back. Okay, now we're back again, and yeah, we gotta start back on here. But about the outdoor, the outdoor studio, that's basically what it was going to be, was just sit outside, build, and not be bothered. And it's not like I do these live, so I don't need to worry about live streaming. I just need to make sure I have the outlet where I want it. If not, I have to drop a piece of conduit or just an extension cord, and just build in daylight, you know. But I got to think on how I want to do that first. Well, now I have some experience with this one. I know exactly where to go. So I think what I'm going to do, we'll see what happens after this. I'd like to do bags 1, 2, and 3 now. And then bags 4 and 5. I got to take that off and put that there like that. And bags 4 and 5 will be in the review portion, will be in installment number 2. I did edit in part of the Tudor Corner. I did a 2.5 hour session, and that was a lot. So that's a lot to consume there for some. I don't blame you. It's a lot, but. And yeah, somebody was still hounding me today about a haircut. I'm not ready for that yet. And I just said, hey, my car's torn apart. I'm not going to be able to get one for a while. Putting together the other door. I'm doing some restoration stuff on it. I still got to lubricate the door locks on the driver's door and the electric windows. And then I got to clean the little thing for the to control the power mirrors. It just doesn't work unless you play with it, and I need to take that all apart, clean everything, deoxidize all the switches, contacts, get all that working, have it working flawlessly. Because the truck's got power mirrors and stuff like that. Once I get all that working, then I'm going to see if I can see if there's any way to take apart the mirrors and then clean them. But I don't want to take them off the car. Also, I got some new padding I want to put in the floor, and so I took out the old stuff. I got the carpet out. I'm thinking about just deep cleaning the carpet while it's out of the car, and I want to see how it sounds because I'm redoing all the sound dampening material in there. So by the time I'm done, it's going to smell like brand new. I already got new stuff in some of it. It's already got that new car smell, so maybe. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing with that, and just piecing it together again. And so, and it's like still got to do the headliner, the sun visors. But I'll tell you one thing though, it beats in buying a brand new car. It's grossly overpriced today. And with tariff taxes, it's even going to cost even more. But I'm by all means not a car guy whatsoever, but I'll tell you, it's fun to play with something other than sitting in the house. The only time I bring parts of the car, like I'm working on the driver's side door panel, it's starting to fall apart, so I'm epoxying some of the parts back together. At least I'm bringing it in the house because stuff wouldn't dry very well outside. It's been in the 20s and 30s out here, and it's been pretty moist, so I don't want to leave that out there too long. And yeah, so I'm a pretty guy. I'm pretty handy with my hands, and that's why you notice I do a lot of the Lego stuff. You know, that's how it is. And yeah. Yeah, but honestly though, this set is not keeping my interest. It still isn't. I'm trying to like it. I just can't. Now, when I do the review, I will be honest and say this set was just not fun. Not fun at all. So, you know, at least I'm honest. I'm not going to lie. I've had some, well, Jay, I've had some viewers say, well, you need to make your reviews more positive. I mean, if it's just something I'm not interested in, I can't just fake it. I'm not a fake. And I'm just being honest, like, hey, you know, like there's some sets that look boring on the box and are fun to build. This one is just, it didn't look exciting on the box, and it definitely is not fun to put together in person, you know. But I'm sure this is going to look good in someone's baby nursery or something. But I don't know. And then this goes here. We still got plenty of parts. And they show them like this. And then you put this here. So these are indeed our joints. So these things are never going to walk or stand up. They're just going to sit like this. And this is kind of an odd color to put in here unless it's bleeding or wounded or something. We don't know what's going on here. And yeah. Hey, at least we're almost done with bag 2 of this behemoth. Yeah, but finding bits and pieces for an old car is kind of tough. Either you fix what you have or you go to your local pick and pull, which is like going to the junkyard. And they charge you a fee to get in there. Some places are $15 per person. You have to bring your own tools and pull things out. I look and see if I look online, see if they have the car in there, or at least the model that I'm interested in. And if they don't, you don't just walk in and just take a stroll. I mean, these junkyard guys, they're pretty picky. I was looking at getting a dashboard, and they wanted $400 for just a junk one, and I thought, well, you know, or $200. I can't remember what it was. I was going to pull 2 of them so I can repair one while the original was in the car, and then take that one and repair it and sell it, and so I'd have 2 good dashboards. And when they're like, oh no, this is going to cost you to come in here and, you know, to pull one, and I thought, well, I ain't going to waste my time with that. And there's 2 of these, I believe. But I don't have any more of these. Did I put a color in here wrong? Huh. I have this. Oh, I hope I don't have to take all that apart again. Let's browse through it and see. Because I don't remember seeing that at all, unless they threw the wrong color in here. Now, what happens if they did that? What would I do if I have to spend time? Because I know I have that piece in black. Let me put my thing in. That's supposed to be in black. They could have thrown the wrong color in here too. Because I don't see any of that tan in there. I know it's buried, but let's peel this off and let's see here. I'm going to pop this off. See, I can't see anything in there, to be honest. Yeah, let me pop this off here and let's see here. Did I make a mistake? If I have to take that apart, yeah, so be it. We're looking for black. I cannot wait to get this hideous thing done. I don't see it at all here. I mean, every piece is buried in here. Like, there's the black one there. Let's take a look here. You have to literally dissect this thing here. If it's a mistake on my behalf, there's 2 black ones. Lego, if you sent me the wrong one, if I have to dig in my personal bin to go find the right color, I'm going to give it a flat out F, which is a 0. Let's take a look here. Black. I could have made a mistake, but if I have to spend a lot of time working on this thing, I could be doing tutorials right now, and I got to go correct an issue that you made. It'll get a 0, no better. I mean, so far, up to this point, it would have been a 10. If I made a mistake, it would still be a 10. Okay, let's see here. I see the tan in here. Okay, the tan's supposed to go in here. That was my mistake. Jay, you don't look like you're having fun. No, I'm not. I make one mistake, and I'm going to have to go through and figure out exactly what I did. Oh my goodness. I'm going to say it. I hate this set already. It's not my cup of tea. It's honestly just something that I'm just not interested in at all. All right, let's start putting it back together as best we can. Animal figures. I could be building houses, cars, campers. What am I doing? A panda bear. And yeah, all right, let me go back through here and make sure here I didn't mess something up. Because I had to take this thing apart here. All right. If we make more mistakes, then we'll find them, but where did this go exactly, huh? Yeah, I'm not having fun, to be honest with you. This is not something I would... I don't know what its retail price is, to be honest with you. But for this being 600 piece, it's probably $60 to $70. And I would not cough that much into this. I'll tell you that much right now. I think we're back where we left off. Now we're here. Okay, so that was a mistake on my behalf, but at least we had the brick separator, so I'm not going to fail it because that was my mistake. And so far, it is still... Oh, that's what we were working on there. Where did that come from now? I've broken so many pieces off this. I'm lost now. All right. Just throw in the towel. And then so you're like, Jay, just toss in the towel. Just give up. I should, but no, I'm not a quitter. We're going to go through this till the end here. There we go. I think I figured it out. I'll tell you one thing. We don't have any duplicate parts, and we know. It's still going to get a good score, but I mean, because that's my mistake. But honestly, this is not something I really want to invest money or time into. I had to pick the longest set first to build. And yeah, and then this goes over here like that. And then this piece I forgot to put in here. Oh, yeah, we are stuck with this. Well, I'm stuck with it. You're probably... See, you have an advantage. You can just click off the video and be done with it. I can't do that right now. I think I'd rather be at the dentist than putting this together. Okay. These nice cool tiles, and we're burying them in there. And I think we did it right because this is all what we have remaining here for bag 2. And I mean, so far it's not an exciting build. And yeah. And well, let me go check on some stuff, and we'll continue with bag 3. All right, we're going to move on to bag 3. And I don't know if this is going to be the last bag in this installment, or do I just want to put it all in one big thing and just be done with it. I haven't made up my mind yet. And looks like we got at least a good chunk of medium parts. I haven't opened that up yet. Well, at least this one's got a little bit of color into it. Okay, we're back onto this hideous thing again. Okay. So I'd say each bag probably has roughly 125 pieces. This wouldn't be a bad build if it was more of like a group build, collaboration type thing. But this is not a... No, I could have used those for something for a mock that I was trying to build. Well, I have them now, but it's a little too late. And I have tons of these. 2x3 bricks, wow, those are kind of rare. These are more like large. Mostly medium to small pieces, though. Not too thrilled with this set. Okay. What is this for? It shows it goes on the back, but we don't know yet. So, for new stuff for 2025, I know some of you told me you like the house tours. I'd like to get back into those if it's possible, but I'd have to give up some other things. Okay, now this goes on the back here. Everybody right now is napping or sleeping. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. I'm the only one up. I didn't get out of bed till 10. I went to bed last night a little after 2 and just slept 8 hours, which was really good. My body was tired. And that's it for that. Why didn't they just put that with bag 1? Would have been better. Because now we're starting something else here. Let's make sure where this goes. It's like it's the back and the torso. Okay. Okay, at least now we're getting to some colorful stuff here. Well, and I like bright colors in a set, even for an adult. Let's put some color in it. Things like my older stuff, like I'll look at it thinking, oh, you know, oh, we got these dreaded eye tiles again. Oh. Well, you know what's going to happen to those? I have those in a bin right now, and I've already overflowed that one. A little butter container just full of eyes. I had to put it in a bigger one. Just throw them in there. But this is obviously meant for other models. Alrighty. It's these ones with the 2 studs on the sides. I swear, guys and gals, I'm going to get sets with color. Remember that modular? It started off boring, and it turned out really good. And a lot of people liked it because the modular had a lot of detail. That modular that I reviewed, even the little GWP that went along with it, very nice detailed builds, you know. This one here looks like it has detail when it's done, but it's just not my style of build here. And when I would go by a big box store and I'd see these sets sitting on the shelf, I might be a snob, but I'll walk right past them thinking, oh, I'm not buying these. And I'm just like, no, we're not buying these today or ever, unless they're like clearance 90% off. But this is the type of set that I try to avoid as much as I can. And, well, here it is. I guess I didn't try hard enough. Oh, so we have this, and we shove this in here, and then this goes in like that. Okay, what's the point of that for, huh? Are we just trying to fill in spots right now and make it have more pieces than it should? I mean, I know it's a Creator 3-in-1, so they try to do that, but I don't know. Maybe this bag might go fast after all. We're just messing with. It's got some small pieces, but a lot of medium stuff, so that's okay for me. 2x4 red bricks. What does the set come now with? 4. You can tell I'm kind of just like, yeah. Yeah, so just getting that car back together, and heat works really good, the air condition works good, everything works good, and I've been learning how to fix it on my own. And a lot of mechanics now, after 30 years, they won't even touch cars. If I need to get the brakes done, I'll go in there and like, oh, this is an older vehicle, we won't touch this. You need to take it down to a place that restores them. I said, I don't need to restore, I just need to get a brake job, because I don't do brakes. Yeah, but we don't touch these old cars. Go figure there. So I have to find somebody that specializes in them. Only to find out when I find a good mechanic that's reputable, his books are full. He's like, oh, I won't be able to get to you for a few months. So, auto body places, yeah, they'll take any car, but a lot of them will not at all. So if you ever want to fix up your old truck or car, you better get out the Haynes manual or the service literature and all that stuff, and you're going to have to learn how to do it yourself. Yeah, and I'm not a mechanic, but I understand the basics enough to diagnose the problem and see if I can fix it. Like the power steering in my car went out a while back, or it was starting to leak. So I topped that baby off, and it works fine again. So I thought, well, whew, I'm glad it wasn't the steering pump that was bad, because I looked in there and I see the pump. I thought I'd have to go in there, drain all the fluids, take the pump out. Of course, it's got a serpentine belt. I'd have to take that off. Put a new pump in there, put all the stuff back in there, work it together, get all the air bubbles out, and then all that stuff. And what do I do with the old steering fluid? I have to take it and recycle it somewhere. And by the time you're doing all that, you just pay someone to have it done. But always ask what's their warranty. Some places, hey, do you have a warranty on this? I remember when I was looking at getting my air fixed before I learned how to do it. They were like, I said, well, what's the warranty on this for parts and labor? The warranty for parts is this, but we don't warrant our labor. I said, excuse me? Yeah, we don't warranty on stuff this old. But the parts have a warranty, but not the labor. And I just said, okay, I'll look for somebody else. And that's when I thought, oh, maybe I can do it myself. And that's what I did. When I hear that, oh, we don't give warranty on labor. Okay. Backs out very slowly, like, no, I'm not going to do that. They just want to fix it half-baked, throw it in there, so that I can come back again. Okay. And this goes like this right here. Okay, so far so good. I gotta go check on a video here. And I am back. Okay, now we're doing, looks like, the turtle shell that goes on the back. Yeah, one thing I like about doing these style of videos, though, guys and gals, is I can talk to you as if you're here. I can't ask you how's your day, do you have any topics, but at least I can talk to you about things and make it at least better than some of the, if you want to call them competitors. Okay. Alrighty. So we only put one of these in here. And yeah, so this one goes like this. Okay, so it builds up the back a little bit. Ooh, I gotta be careful. Let's leave his legs spread open. We're just gonna do it like that. There we go, right there. Okay. So it looks like this bag here does a lot of the just the torso and the back. We're almost done with bag 3. This one didn't take too long, unless I mess up again and blame the Lego set for it. Alright, let's see here. But I'm a very fair reviewer. I don't sugarcoat, I don't script these. A lot of people want them scripted. If I say a set is boring to me, then it's just boring to me. You may find this really fun. But this is not really my style here. But at least I can share my experience. Hey, the set doesn't come with stickers, so I'm happy there. Oh, a 2x6 flat tile. Those are kind of cool to have. And this goes right in here now. Okay. So I haven't done anything down there yet. I'm sure that's going to be covered up. Alrighty. So this is going to be a set I'd like to do. I may just do all these in one installment. The reason being is just to get it done, and 2, you don't have to hunt around for parts in terms like part 1, part 2, part 3. Because that, okay, this goes on top of this, my bad. And it's better to do that instead of trying to put them all in a playlist. I may just stick it out, just bellyache it. Alright, and then this goes here, like that. Okay. Alrighty, we still got a lot of parts up here still. We still haven't done everything yet. Now we're back to doing this again. I think tonight I'm going to fix some steaks for dinner. Doesn't that sound good? Have some barbecue steaks and trout. Yeah, have the good stuff tonight. No soggy burgers. I had fried burgers the other night, but last night, but now we're going to have the good stuff. Hey, when I'm off, I want to have dinner. When I'm working is when I get to have the soggy bachelor specials, like the chicken dinners. I still got a video I got to put on my second channel, or my snack food channel, but I'm assuming that's what we have remaining right there is one eyepiece. So let me just toss that in there now. And this goes down here, right there. So we did hid this down here. And the legs still kind of wrap around it too. So that's up to bag 3 so far. That was pretty quick. And yeah, it's a very durable build when it's built, unless you make mistakes. And even though if I don't care much for this set, it's not keeping my interest that much. It's durable. I don't know about playability, but so far I'd have to say it's still a 10. Alright, let's move on to bag 4. This one doesn't feel like it's a lot of weight, so I mean, all we got left is the upper paws and the head. Maybe some greenery, we don't know. Lego you snuck in a plastic bag in there. And if you guessed it, yes, it's the same colors. All right. All right, so I'm gathering is we're working on one side and we're working on the other. So I got plenty of foam bases. I'm just going to put a foam base here, and I'm assuming that's what's going to go over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump to the chase and put those in now. I got done with another video, so we're getting those renders done. I'm getting the 3D speed builds done, or the animated stuff. Oh, it's the blue hand from the void too. All right. So yeah, we're doing both sides here. Let's start to do the other side. So I'm just going to mirror this one out just to get it done real quick. Teeth pieces in that color. That'd make good for old school drapes or curtains for a house. That's what I see those for. Yeah, the thing about doing the speed builds is they're just mostly just to kind of show off, you know, the video and kind of expose new viewers to the channel and stuff. That's basically what those are for. And that's what I'm using the shorts for there. Yeah, this bag doesn't have too much stuff in it. That's even better. Well, I maybe spoke too soon. Oh, there it is. And then that's it. And then this guy here goes like this. That means that this one goes over here like that. See? It's faster that way. And this has got a lot of weight, so that I don't expect him to fall down. Okay, we just did that. And if we're putting these here, I'm assuming, well, that's if I can get them in. There's two on this side. Okay. And okay, now we are building arms, but what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to see if these are duplicates or mirrors. Because do I really want to spend all day working on this? No. Okay, they're not. You know why? It just jumps. Did I skip it or something? Let's see here. I think they're different. All right, if I'm not sure, I'm going to go ahead and just do it like that anyways. Let's just build them separately. Because if one's holding a stalk of bamboo, the other one's not. And I'm not sure, I don't want to risk and have to do it twice. So. And I'm trying to think of anything else that needs to be done today. I got a bunch of videos that I want to get done. And oh, it's an angular plate. Okay, here we go again. We're pulling all the backwards ones out of here. Alrighty. That's not it. Yeah. I looked at the other sets that I got. Some of them got colored. They're not really my type of builds, but they, well, I had to start with the most boring one first. Oh, it's all black parts. Ugh. Jay, now you can survive through it. Yeah, I know I can survive through it. I just don't want to do it. So now I'm doing my second 3D render of the day. I can't tell you what it is because these videos are for 2025. Or it depends on when I release this year. So I don't know, this one's probably going to be released. So it depends on what my mood is, what's the most exciting. When I try to release the exciting ones first, and the dreary, boring builds, I put them last. Alright, so I think this goes here. And then we're looking for a black tooth. Yeah, this hair is just getting kind of really flippy. Last time I think I had it was in July. I'm overdue. I got a bunch of it just dangling. You know, there's a lot of, I still got to be thankful. There's a lot of guys in my age range that are unfortunately lost their hair. I mean, they're bald. And here I am just like complaining about it, thinking, oh, I got to deal with this, and oh, you're lucky. And I'm thinking, you know, of course I could always shave it all off. But that was my signature when I was a kid and a teen. Now it's yeah, I don't want to change it now or do anything with it. As long as I got hair on the top, I'm fine. I shaved the sides off just because I don't have to worry about it. Okay, and this goes in here. Like that. And this goes right in there. See here? Here we go. Whew. That's one thing done there. Alright, I had to check something really quick. Alright, so now we're working on the other arm here with the bamboo stalk in it. Jay, it seems like you're kind of rushing. You know, don't tell Lego that. Yeah, okay. I get done with this, I'm going to go outside and clean up a little bit. But I want to do the review first. And get it out of the way. You know, at least when we clean up a lot of the parts. But this is just kind of, it's just black. Black pieces have their place, but like this, for example, but it's a color I stay away from in Lego builds. It's just not colorful enough. Which, hey, you build some pretty subtle, muted builds. Yeah, I do. I mean, I really do. I'm not going to lie. The part of a bigger picture. And at least we're getting there. That means bag 5 probably contains the head. Maybe we should just leave the head off and review it as is, and just be like, okay, guys, I threw in the towel. I couldn't take any more of it. But then I don't want to be known as a quitter. Quitting's never good because you'll never know if you'll do good or not. So no, never quit. I was told I would never survive through college. Yeah, what did I do? Go through college and grad school. It was boring, and I'm not going to lie, college was boring, but I did it. Wait. Yeah. There we go. I mean, I'm not lying to you, it was not fun, but it's college. It's not meant to be fun. And then now we put this together. So see, these are slightly different in a way. So far they seem like they're mirrors, and if they are, then that's it. Then I can just say otherwise. Yes, these are mirrors. So what we're building here is a mirror. That's what these are. This one's got a hole in it here too. So what I'm gathering is that the bamboo could go in either, either or hands. So if you're building yours, these are exactly the same. Okay, they're exactly the same. I didn't know that. I wasn't too sure, so I wasn't even going to risk it. Not even for the brisket. And okay, it shows it like, here's this claw. Well, we already started the bottom. Let's just do that real quick, huh? All right. It's probably the only bright color in the whole thing. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What am I doing here? Right, we already started that part. Okay. All right. I saw one of those. These are so cool. I just don't have a use for them, but they're cool to have. And video's still doing good over there. So I'm multitasking right now. And I feel like I'm almost done, but I'm not. We still got to do the head. And we stick this on here, right there. Just see if right there, and just right there. All right, it works. And we only have one Technic pin remaining. Not too bad. Well, there's one more thing missing, and I think I know where it's at. Okay. Because the Panda kind of looks creepy without the head. And you guessed it, more small and little bits and pieces to put that thing together. All right. And that's it, that ugly thing. All right, let's get going here. And checking things here and there. Thought of a really good, cool camper build for next year. And I need to scrounge some time to put that together. Black and white parts. This is supposed to be a kiddie set too. What's the age range on this? 18? It seems like about right. 8 years old. Maybe if the child's interested in brick animals, yeah, maybe, but for me, not so much. Obviously, we know that this is going to go like that. So this type of build here, I am not going to do a close-up build. I'll bring it up close to the camera. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a turntable, which means I got to clean off some stuff off of it. I read a comment on my main channel that somebody had said one of the sets that I reviewed was boring looking. And hey, and it was a good build. I mean, to me it wasn't boring. To somebody else, they didn't like it. And that's the beauty about doing reviews. You know, I see it differently, you see it differently. At the end of the day, you know, is it going to keep your interest? It's not about if it keeps my interest. Somebody may find this the best set in the whole wide world. And hey, that's quite all right. All right. I'm just kind of confused here. These type of plates or slopes, I'm looking for those. So here they are. All right, let's start sorting part types out again. There's just so much of it. Yeah. Biting the tongue. I don't want to bite too hard. My collection really is consisted of mostly colored pieces, I swear. It's not black and white. I still get that request, can you build a modern white mansion? And I'm thinking, oh, no. I'm going to stick with my old Victorian type homes, like colorful houses and stuff. I cannot do the white stuff too long. I'd go nuts. White pieces, black pieces, gray. It looks modern, Jay. You need to do the modern stuff. I'll skip the modern. So, is this a collaborative build? Somebody can help along with this, but I wouldn't say it's a balanced build by any means. I wouldn't say that this is something you could have 5 friends help you. I'm sure you can all build parts of the Panda and put them all together, but some pieces you can't right away. It'd be kind of confusing. So it's, and this set is, except for the baby panda and the habitat, that's about it. It's not really meant for like hardcore, like let's get 20 buddies over and we'll build this. Well, I forgot to put the studs on the bottom of that. Then we'll put them on there right now. Yeah, my chocolate chip cookies I baked about a week or so ago. They're hard as a rock. I'm not hard, but I can still eat them. And you know, my family's like, I'll throw them away. And I said they still taste pretty good. They're not stale or anything like that. And not burnt. Just to think the batter or something was wrong with it, or I could have made a mistake or something. And I'm not going to waste food. Oh, just throw it away. It's not a big deal. And I'm thinking, well, no, we're not wasting food. Yes, I live in one of those households that waste food. Someday, there's not going to be any food to waste. They're going to be like, wait, what? Yeah, I won't go out and go get it. But we're gonna eat it and enjoy it. I said, then I will consume them. I mean, they're just a little, but not like they're hard as a rock where you drop them and the slab foundation will crack. The peanut butter and the snickerdoodles were really good, but my family doesn't like crispy food. They like everything chewy, like bubble gum chewy. Like, they'll buy the chewy cookies sometimes, and I'm just eating these thinking, I can't eat this, and it's just too chewy. I like chewy food. I'm thinking, well, yeah, but you're like old and stuff, and I don't like it chewy. I like crispy. Just taste fresh. Okay, what are we missing here? I thought I just saw it. Oh, there it is, right there. I was looking for it, and it's right there all that time. So I'm like, crispy is always good. Everybody's got their own preferences, but I'm like, yeah, well, hold on, did I miss something here? Okay, I forgot to put, wait, did I? Okay. Okay, I'm making sure here. There's supposed to be a plate here. A black plate. A 1x2 jumper plate. Don't worry, folks. I'm getting close to finishing. I'm tired of looking at it too. It's boring. I can't wait to do the review. I'm just going to do the review really quick on this. I'm going to be like, you know, this was not too exciting to do. Go check my content. Hold up. Okay, let's see here. Step 168. Okay, so that goes there. It doesn't even look like a head yet. We know how it's going to go on, but what are we even doing here? I mean, I know it's going to turn into something when we're done, but I want to get it done now so I don't have to look at it. Like, when is it going to turn into something that we can actually see what it is? First, I was complaining about black. Now it's all white. Look at all that. White. Boring. Go out and play that mobile phone app game thing where you go out and catch the fictional creatures in the balls. That sounds like fun. Get to go on an adventure. Just take your time and just relax outside. It's like in the 70s today. We're in December. That's why everybody else is complaining that the freezing cold. Out here it's hot. Okay, it looks like we're building 2 of these here. That's exactly what we're doing. Okay. Probably the sides of the head. And so let's get going on it first. Let's do it. Let's build it. Yeah, nothing but small parts. Small to medium. Very few large, so I'm going to say this one's really not fit to be played with. It's going to hurt the score at this point. Instructions are easy to follow, just I make the mistakes. So I'm going to have to say, I'm not even done building it yet. Probably about a 9 so far. It's not too much of an exciting build, but I have to put my personal opinions aside. And like one of the city sets, no, it was that. What was that set that I did? It's not a city set. It was the icons. Somebody had said that the newsstand was boring, but no, you want to talk about boring? This one's pretty much up the alley here. I'm getting kind of bored with it. Right. Now we need the small ones. Yeah, I know my hands are covering it, but it's the same old thing, white pieces on a white table. Okay. Okay. Yeah, at least it comes with a brick separator, so I can't ding it there, and that's it. So now we need to come in here. The round plate's here. This piece goes at the top like that. That means that this booger goes over here. That's exactly where it goes. This set is so lame, it doesn't even come with it. It just comes with a bouncing ball at the end. It doesn't even have the panda walking. They wanted to make this set extra boring for your entertainment. That's what they did, and they sure won. Alright. You know, we're almost there. We're almost there, then I gotta start setting it up. And then I'll do my song and dance thumbnail, and then I'll start editing this one after I get done with the last one for the tutor corner. I notice in the captions it keeps saying tutor. I'm saying tutor. I guess I have to make it clear. Let's see if it, well, I don't go that far in the thing, but yeah. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm kind of getting pooped here. I'm trying my best not to yawn in your ears, so I'm yawning as quietly as I can. Oh, I see the end. We just got a few more pages. Okay, we got to do ears. Let's start doing those. We're getting close. I can't wait. Do the review and get it done today. We got some, at least, I thought at least the ears would be printed, but they're not. There we go. And then the ears go right here. Or that could be the antennas to receive those extra channels we want. Alright. And then now be very careful. Oh, we're just locking them in with these. I think this one goes on top of here. Like that. So this is obviously the back of the head then. Or the bottom. That's got to be the face. We don't know. Okay, that is the face. It's not really much to it yet. Alright, let's get it done here. I'm getting there. I'm getting done. I mean, it's a slow set, but I'm doing it all in one sitting because I want to get back into doing some other stuff for my own personal builds. And yeah, and I can't wait to do the review. Their jaws are going to drop thinking, Jay, this is negative. Why don't you make it positive? Tell us that it's the best set. I may have to do that. So those are the eyes right there. And then this goes here. So there's the eyes. Now it's starting to form. We just got to do the jaw now. It can't eat very well without the bottom jaw, so we got to put that in there. Okay. Hey, I'm getting happy now because we're almost done. Oh, nope. Oh, it didn't give us a red tongue. It gives us some pale, nasty old nougat tongue. Okay. There we go. And that is it for the panda bear. You stick the head on the top like that. And then you know you're done because you got 3 pieces. And that's what we have remaining there is a stud that's rolling around. Alright, so now let's set it up. Well, we got to put this on and then we'll set it up. Let's stick it right there where he's facing straight up. And I don't know how I'm going to push that down in there. I think I can't even get it in there. There we go. Okay. All right. Now let me get the turntable cleaned off, and we'll be ready to go with the review. Let me pull off all the interesting stuff first for this, and then where is this set going to go when I'm done reviewing? In the bin. I won't even bother putting this one on display. That's how exciting it really is. Now, the reason why I'm using a turntable on this, even if it's solid pieces, I don't want to mess with it. Set it up there and forget it. Okay. Hey, at least I'm honest. This wasn't just fun. Okay. All right, let's get this booger here going. Because I want to go outside and actually do something, not sit and do Lego all day. It's kind of boring. At least it comes with the Brick Separator. So I'm going to leave that out just to kind of show that it came with a pretty green, bluish green one. Okay. Like that. And the reason why I'm doing it on a turntable is so I can do this to show the back. And let's get that in the center here. I don't have it focused yet, so if it's a little blurry, I'm just setting up the parameters. How's my horizon here? Oh, that's pretty good. All right. We'll rotate it. And then, as you can see, it's off a little bit. There we go. Okay. And that's it. So now I'm going to focus the video in. Not that. And what I'm going to do now is get the ring light plugged in too, because it's kind of got a shadow in here and this thing only goes so far. So let me get that plugged in for you. I'm all tangled over here with wires. I have a bunch of stuff plugged in right now. Okay, and of course it's cold around my foot. All right, and I have never broke a leg in here yet, knock on wood. Okay, let's make sure here. It's hard to tell. Off. Yeah, so now it does a little better. And that's essentially what we've done. And it's not a bad build, it just wasn't my style. So, let's jump into the formal review. Here's our group of panda bears all assembled. Let's start right here in the middle. We have this habitat piece. It's not too bad. It's pretty durable for what it is. And we have a little baby panda. And his head does move around. His little paws move, and his feet do that. They don't stand up or anything. They don't really do much of anything. I guess you could just do it like that, but take a face plant. And these are just meant to be put on a shelf. That's what they are. Here we have the big one, as you can see here. These do move. Depends on how much you really want to move them around and stuff. And head does move around. And he can say yes and yes. He can even say no. And he can yell and go, no. You know, that's pretty cool. And this is what they look like on the back here. And it's easier to do it on a turntable. So they're all finished off and stuff. And they're pretty durable once they're built. And that's essentially what these are. So we're going to start with build quality for the review. And the build quality is pretty good for what they are. Okay, I didn't have anything really fall off. I did make a few mistakes while building the set. And things would crumble to correct my mistake. But once they're built, they're pretty solid. Okay, so that's really good there. Build experience, do you want me to be honest with you? I was bored with this set. I think it's the colors. We're working mostly with black and white, medium to small pieces, very few large pieces. So this was not one for me. This was not a set that I was excited putting together. So for me, I would have to say, yeah. And this hand can get a little droopy here. So build experience is not that good. So we can see with the build quality now, it's starting to show a little bit. Play value, I mean, maybe you could play with this, but this is meant to be as a shelf queen, a display piece, nothing more. So if you're just putting this on your shelf for, visual purposes, aesthetics, whatever, I mean, that's what it is, just to admire. That's what these are, is just pieces to admire. As far as for city drop-in value, these are not really meant for that. Maybe the habitat, maybe this one could be used as a statue, or you could probably use them, but for me, I don't see these being placed in a Lego city as is. It just, I don't know. As far as for the pieces in this set, there's some interesting pieces, but you're mostly working with black and white parts. You do have some bright green and sand yellow and some magenta, but that's it. There's just nothing really exciting about the color palette in this set, especially with the parts. You do get a lot of these round pieces here and some very unique rounded plates, but nothing that's very useful for my style of building anyways. If you're into city builds, maybe you could use some of the pieces for vehicles, boats, planes, but that's about it. That's all I can see a lot of the use for these pieces are. And in addition, a brick separator does come with this set to help you build it. Since it's a 3-in-1, you can build the other two models. It's easy to take the pieces apart. My final score in this set is going to be a 9 out of 10. Not due to the fact that it was boring to me. It was just not a group build. I was hoping this to be more of a collaborative build. Yes, bag 1 does these two items, but bags 2 through 5 does the panda bear. And you can't split it apart and have a lot of friends build with you. So unfortunately, this is not meant to be a group build. I'm sure somebody can come here and build this while the other person gets to have the torture of putting the big panda bear together. Wasn't hard. It was just a color palette. And I think 9's a very fair score, but honestly, if you're looking for a display piece, yes. If you're looking for something that's playable, no, this is not it. Not scaled for minifigures. But for me personally, it was just, I wasn't excited with the set. It was just boring to put together. It's just like, oh, it's another animal figure. But tell me what you think of the panda bears.